What are we eating for breakfast?
That's what oh my God, Stephanie, you and I are the same.
You literally asked me all the... It's an Atkins bar. Okay. I'm watching my girlish figure.
Well...
Will you just start the show?
Roll them.
No, it's not...
What do you say? I watch it, but I can't remember.
Roll the open.
Okay, all right. 19 grams of protein.
Look at you.
You could eat 3 sausages and have 30 grams of protein and less calories. Roll the open.
What?
Every day.
Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. Every day. We do it our own way. Bring it out every day. Yeah, let's make it a good day. Every day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's Jason.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show, everybody. This show is 14 grams of protein today. That's right. And 400 calories. Yeah. Okay, first up, it is the Battle Royale you have to see. Not involving, like, fighters. No, 2 critters having it out in a yard. Look at this. Video from a ring camera in Dallas, yeah, shows a showdown between a squirrel and a rabbit. They do a little stare down and then get it, get it.
Dang.
Yeah.
So cute.
Okay. So here's the deal. The homeowner had some corn outside, hoping to attract the ducks, but instead it got the fighting squirrel and the fighting bunny. Look at them. Yeah. By the way, that looks like a meeting between Fallon and me. That's right, yeah.
Fighting over corn?
Fighting over corn.
Okay, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's my corn queen. It's Fallon, everybody. Somebody asked one time, one of our, I do a Q&A with the studio audience after the show, and somebody had a question, how does executive producer Jeff decide that we call it the walkover song? And I just thought it just depends on, sometimes you'll notice it connects to the monologue, or it connects to, like, he'll play Vacation every time we get ready to go into reruns and go on a little trip. So, yeah. Or sometimes it's reflective of what you're wearing.
Right.
Yeah, like.
But today, he just chose a song that he likes.
That's it, yeah. Sometimes it's just what's on Jeff's iPod, or people don't even have iPods anymore.
But yes.
Okay, guess what?
What?
I was manly yesterday.
Congratulations, yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mowed the lawn again. Yeah. And it's manly because I spit and I scratched. Yeah. Anyway, thank you.
Eric.
I growled a little bit like a man, But, okay, so you guys know I got my first homestead, and last time when I mowed the lawn the first time, I only did the front yard, which is substantially smaller than my backyard. Yesterday, look at it. Here's my Instagram. I entitled it "Manly Activities." Look at that grass, everybody. Yeah. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Look how beautiful. Look at my lines. Oh, by the way, that's a basketball court I'll never use. But anyway, but look at those lines, men. Look at that. Okay. Now, Here's what I learned. I am like Aladdin, girl. I'm learning all sorts of new things. I had no idea. I had people tell me, and they slid into my DMs, not to ask me out, but to give me lawn advice. And they said, and I didn't know this, people want you to mow your grass in one direction one time and then switch the direction the other time. I did not know that. I am learning all. I don't know why.
You don't kill the grass.
Oh, I don't kill the grass. Anyway, I did it horizontal yesterday, and I felt like a king. I was so excited.
I love that.
I just felt full of testosterone.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I had sexy little shorts on.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
I had a tank top on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you chug a beer and catcall a woman?
Yeah. A hot woman walked by and I went, hey. Yeah. Oh, wait.
We'll work on that a little bit.
That was a little gay.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
sorry.
work
That
on
was a little gay. Yeah. But, oh, it's great.
Good for you.
Oh, I'm so proud
And
of
the
it.
lawn looks great.
I couldn't stop looking at it.
Yeah.
I almost woke up in the middle of the night to go down and check it out, you know. But
Now, did you do the thing that husbands do sometimes where you constantly remind Colin you did it to get praise?
Can I tell you, my cutting both the front and the back was a little bit of unintentional. I thought Colin was giving me a little bit of push to do it. I got home yesterday and he had done a lot around the house and he goes, oh, I didn't get to the yard today. And I'm like, okay, does that mean like the thought bubble, does that mean you want me to do it? Mm-hmm. I think it did. Yeah. So I immediately put on my sexy shorts, my sexy tank top, and I went out there and mowed my blank off.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. I'm telling you. Let's get started. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Director Leo back from a break. Anyway, let's start. The wait is finally over after months of anticipation. The first look at Wicked 2 is out. It's called Wicked for Good. Look.
Think of what we could do together.
Like a comet pulls the morning as it passes the sun. Like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant world. Who can say I haven't changed for the better?
Bring me the broom of the Wicked Witch of the West.
For a while there, I thought you changed.
I have changed.
It's time.
For both of us.
To fly! Because I knew you.
You're the only friend I ever had.
Because I knew you.
And I've had so many friends.
I haven't changed for
But only one that mattered.
I'm off to see the wizard.
Now that's a trailer, my friends. That's a trailer. Part 2 takes place several years after the first movie. As you saw, it hits theaters in November. Can't come soon enough. I'm so excited. I'm excited that there's going to be 2 new songs. Did you know that? There's 2 new songs.
Oh, no, I did not.
Brand new songs. And Dorothy allegedly plays a bigger role in this than she does in the play. Like a little bit. John Chu teased that. And I want to see, how do they handle Dorothy?
I wonder, did they go to some of the original composers for the 2 new songs?
I don't know. See, I'm curious. And where are they in the story? They look like they're together a lot. They look like they're together a lot more in the movie than they are in the Broadway show. Like Act 2, those 2 aren't together a lot.
No.
So that's I don't know. I can't wait.
It looks great. And also, I feel like it was timed out perfectly where it's just long enough where you're not overexposed to it. You want it, but it isn't so long that you're like, oh my gosh, when are we going to get it? So
Your hair looks really good today.
thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Did you wash it?
I did. Thank you for noticing.
There we go. Yeah. Next up, that's how good friends we are. Next up, putting the rumors to rest. The stars of the latest season of The White Lotus says there no truth whatsoever to reports that they're feuding. Walton Goggins and Amy Lou Wood, I always want to call him Walter, talk to Variety. And Amy says people online made up the stories that they're feuding. Goggins says they care about each other deeply and formed an instant connection on the show. And they also addressed those rumors about Goggins unfollowing Amy on Instagram. He said, yeah, he did it. But he did it to separate himself from their characters and warned her, told her he was going to unfollow her ahead of time. Now, I know that sounds like hogwash, but I did hear recently an interview with his co-star also in The White Lotus, Parker Posey. Parker Posey lives really near Walton, and Walton has just completed like a year of nonstop travel for work. And Parker said Walton was in his driveway, Parker was in hers, and she said he looked exhausted. And he's like, I cannot wait to be home. So I kind of buy that maybe that's his method, that he does that. I don't know. He said he's done it to other co-stars in the past. You don't buy it, do you?
No, not for a second. For multiple reasons. Number one, he didn't unfollow her. It seemed he blocked her because his comments were removed from all previous posts on hers. That's a sign that someone has been blocked. So that's number one. Also, does he not know you can mute people? You can mute people and not unfollow them so you don't see their posts.
Jeff didn't know about muting.
I have quite a few people I have muted. I do. Yeah, I don't want to unfollow them.
Baby, get my phone. I want to check to see if...
I don't want to unfollow them because people immediately assume you don't like them, right? No, so I will mute them so I don't see it. I also am like, if you're that overwhelmed, then take a social media break in general. And also when they were interviewed about it, they were both super weird about it. Instead of just saying, no, we're fine, I'm taking a break. He was constantly like, don't bring this up.
You're right.
So I don't believe
Good points.
But it's also fine if they had a falling out, if they needed a break or whatever. Who cares?
And also it's fine that co-stars aren't buddy-buddy.
Yeah.
You have a working relationship, you go home and that's it. I've had that before. And I've had that... we're very lucky here. I could be sarcastic right now. We're very lucky here on our show. We're all legit friends, but I have working situations where it's like Fred Flintstone at the end of the Flintstones. I clock out with that bird and I'm done with that person. Right. We're not friends. Whatever. Not you. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. Other people? Yeah. That's how much I love you. I'll do that for you.
How much you charging?
A vodka soda.
That's fair. Okay.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. One of my favorites, because he's a guest that comes to play, as we say. Jamie Kennedy coming up in a little bit. He's going to be live. I love Jamie. He's a good dude, man. Sometimes, when you have a job like this, all you want is more than a warm body. You want someone sitting on the couch that comes to play, delivers, is funny, engaging, and that's Jamie, and we always appreciate it. Right now, though, he's been a star for more than 50 years in Hollywood. Don Johnson was on Jimmy Kimmel Wednesday night and shared a great story about visiting the White House in 1992 and playing a round of golf with the president.
I stayed there and represented the U.S. for the Albertville Olympics with George H.W. Bush.
Oh.
Who was fantastic. He was a great guy.
Did he get high? Was he a stoner?
No, but he wanted to gamble when we played golf out
did?
Yeah, at Camp David.
Really?
Yeah, and so I took his money, yeah.
You did? Come on, let me ask seriously. You played golf with the president, with President Bush, and then at the end of the round, he had to reach in his wallet and give you money?
That's right. And I'll tell you something else. He's a trash talker.
He is?
Yeah, and he ran into a buzzsaw, because so am I.
I love that. Don calls it the best money he's ever earned. Yeah. He says he's been to listen to this. He has been to the White House for every president since Jimmy Carter.
Oh.
Jimmy Carter, yeah. And Jeff was saying, too, and I got to rewatch it, and I never made the connection. It connected to what I just said about Jamie. He's a great talk show guest. Don Johnson is a great talk show guest.
Yes, he is.
Well, Johnson stars in a new Netflix movie called Rebel Ridge. Of course, if you're my age, you guys know he got his big break of more than 40 years ago with the NBC hit Miami Vice. Audience, listen to this. At one point on NBC, Miami Vice was getting nearly 50 million viewers every week. Every week, and on Friday night, which back in those days was called, well, in the 70s, it was called the graveyard of television before Miami Vice and then My Beloved Dallas came along. The networks put shows on Fridays that they had very little faith in because everyone went out on dates. I mean, you know, people went out, but Miami Vice and Dallas shifted our habits. People would go out on dates after Miami Vice, and from fashion to music, the show had a huge impact. No one wore socks. Men didn't wear socks because of Miami Vice.
Oh.
Yeah, Don did get into some trouble, though, for one thing he did on Miami Vice.
This became a thing because you weren't wearing a seatbelt on the show.
Look at the look on my face.
You look guilty.
It looks like, it's like, all right, you caught me. I mean...
And then it became like a whole big thing to the point where you had to do like a PSA campaign, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
and guess what we did?
Tell me.
We went and we found the PSA campaign. Because that is the kind of thing that we do, and we have it.
Now, this is a pretty nice sports car. I drive something like it on Miami Vice. And if you watch the show, you know that we don't wear seatbelts when we're chasing around after the bad guys. It just wouldn't work out so well if Crockett was, wearing a seatbelt. It wouldn't be as exciting and dangerous. That's okay for Sonny Crockett, but not for me.
Oh my goodness. First, look at those kids. Do they even know Miami Vice back then?
Yeah.
You forget how cheeseball the PSAs were in the 80s. They were so bad. They were so bad.
I had the era of like, this is your brain on drugs.
Yes.
With the egg and the frying pan.
I'm old enough where I had the First Lady Nancy Reagan popping up on every sitcom to tell me drugs were bad.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, there's a different strokes. Oh, look, Nancy Reagan's hanging out with Arnold. And then you turn on 227, Nancy Reagan's hanging out with Jack Hay. Yeah, it was crazy. No one's laughing because no one's as old as me. Okay, here we go. Next in the dish, back where it all began, Conan O'Brien is coming back to his old time slot. What do I mean? Well, this is great. I love when this happens. Conan's going to be a guest on Late Night with Seth Meyers next Wednesday night, officially. And reason this is a big deal, this is going to be Conan's first appearance on the show since he left that show to become the host of The Tonight Show for like 47 seconds. After Conan's appearance, listen to this. All three former Late Night hosts, Conan, Jimmy Fallon, and the man that started it, my buddy, I love him, Letterman, have all come back on Late Night. So they just needed Seth to come back, and now they've all appeared on it again.
I'm so excited to see Conan on there. I wonder, like, I always think when you have a talk show host on, it's hard for them not to dominate the actual host, you know?
You know, but I would wonder, it's like when you go on a show, I mean, you do a radio show and you do this, there's almost a comfort in the fact that you don't have to lead. You can just sit back and answer questions.
That's true.
There is such a joy in that of like, girl, if this flops, it ain't my fault. You know, it's all on you, you know?
Good point, good point.
And Conan, again, for the young folks, what happened with Conan with Late Night will never happen again in television history. Nobody knew who Conan was when Lorne Michaels picked him to replace David Letterman. I mean, just think about that. Replacing Letterman and you pick an unknown. That won't happen right now in TV. That won't. They would pick a known person.
That's true. So, and I mean, you see it in movies all the time. They pick people based on how many followers they have, based over skill and talent often. So, yeah.
They're getting ready to get me off this if I don't get more followers. Yeah. So please follow me on social media.
It's all a ploy.
Jason Matheson. There we go. Next up, speaking of Seth Meyers, he was a guest on his friend Amy Poehler's podcast this week, which it's right. Thank you. If you need a smile, that's why it's called Good Hang. Of course, we all remember Seth and Amy were co-anchors of Weekend Update on SNL for years. Actually, they sat behind the desk for 2 seasons. Well, on the podcast, Amy and Seth, here they are, talked about so many things, including realizing they both have a good side when it comes to pictures and video and a bad side. Listen to this.
And if anybody wants to see our bad side, they can look at the Entertainment Weekly cover we did, which is the worst photograph of either of us.
Yeah, it was shot with a fisheye lens, I think.
They did us dirty.
And I was pulling your tie, like, and it was like, would you like to see 2 asymmetrical faces look even weirder with this lens?
And I was so excited. That was a time in my life. I was so excited. We were on the cover of Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah.
And then I saw it and I felt unexcited.
I don't think there's been many photo shoots in my life where I've seen it and thought, nailed it. I don't think I've, I could maybe count them on my hand.
I feel very strongly, I think we have in common is we have great faces that as long as they're moving.
Got to keep moving.
Got to keep moving.
But once they stop.
There's no good freeze frame as a whole.
Yeah, no.
I agree. They joked about the photo editors offering a light retouch, saying Amy and Seth goes, no. We want as much retouching as possible. Don't do the light yet.
No.
No. We've had,
I've had some bad ones, man. I've had some rough ones.
And it ruins your week when you see them.
It does. I'm like, I don't want to share this.
Yeah, like, do we look that bad in real life?
Guess so.
I like our publicity photos.
Me too.
I'm happy, because I think, Guy, I'm really complimenting you today.
Thank you. Keep that coming. Thank you so much.
The photo, you guys can see it on our socials, the photo of you in like the orange dress or the red dress, I think is one of the most beautiful pictures I've ever seen of you.
Oh my God.
No, I really mean that. Yeah.
Thank you.
They did. You look really good in that.
Thank you so much. You always look beautiful.
Aww.
Consistently. Yes. A stunner.
I'll pay you later. Seth and Amy also talked about things they disagree with, disagree on, topics, including the beach.
The beach.
Oh, I'm not a huge fan. I'm coming around on the beach just because my kids like it, but given a choice, it would be one of the last places I would be.
What do you not like about it?
What are you going to do there that wouldn't be better anywhere else? Like
see the ocean.
See the ocean, but like you can see the ocean from like a porch somewhere, right? Like there's a lot of vantage points on the ocean that are not in sand.
You don't like the sand. Like you have a sensory thing.
It's just, here's the thing. Everybody that wants to go to the beach, then I go to the beach, and then they're like, get the sand off. Like the amount they're like, don't get sand in the car. I'm like, I didn't even want to come here. You know what I mean? Like I was so happy. You could have left me where I was. The sand would never have been a problem.
All right. Now, Amy loves the beach. I love a beach. You?
I'm okay with a beach.
Yeah, I know. We talked about this, that we might not be able to vacation well together in a beach environment because you get antsy. You can't just lay out.
But I used to be able to. I don't know why. Now I feel like I should be doing something. And it's weird.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I just prefer a vacation where I'm exploring more. Like I like to go to like a city and like go check out the city and shop and eat. And then I always need a midday siesta.
I'm with you.
A little midday nap, and then I go back out.
Okay, I'm with you for. I don't need to hike. You know what I mean?
That's fair. I understand.
I'll hike to the bar. You know what I mean? And then I'll hike back to the beach.
At some resorts, it is a hike to the beach or the pool or bar.
And that's fine.
Yes.
That's great cardio.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, good for you getting it in.
Yeah. I hike. I explore some things, and then,
What do you explore? You said that like in such a loose way, like I explore some things.
I explore. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Coming up in just a little bit, he's one of my favorite in-studio guests. The great Jamie Kennedy is back with us. Can't wait to talk about podcasts, his tours, everything Jamie is doing. And, of course,
there's a formula to it. A very simple formula.
We're going to talk about Scream as it approaches a big anniversary. That and more when The Jason Show continues. Well, you know our guest today from his role as Randy in the Scream franchise. He's also a successful comedian, writer, podcaster. He does it all, and he just happens to be one of my favorite people that's ever been in this studio. Audience, give it up for Jamie Kennedy.
How are you, buddy?
Good to see you, buddy.
Great to see you. Whoa. Wow. 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 Yeah. Yeah. What's up, ladies?
Welcome to the new set. You haven't been here the last day.
This is incredible.
Thanks,
Look at
buddy.
you moving up.
I know. Look, this damn thing cost like $250,000. This screen thing.
Screen?
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking for you on TV when I'm in LA, and it's not there yet.
We haven't been to LA yet. We're expanding more in the fall. There's rumors that we're coming back to LA.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I'm waiting for your dominance.
Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. How you doing?
I'm great.
You doing well? Your summer's going well so far?
It's just starting, but yes.
Yeah.
And boy, the lines on your lawn were very good. I was impressed.
Really?
Oh, dude, and that's a lot of coverage area.
Thank you. I have a very large backyard. Guys care about the lines. I got a lot of DMs from dudes talking about lines in my yard. Yeah.
Dude, you were getting DMs from dudes about edging. Bake Sale didn't get it. He got it. It's 10:31.
30% of the audience got that one.
I know.
It's fine. Yeah.
The rest of you guys are like, I like a nice edge.
Yeah.
Are you on a John Deere or are you pushing something?
No, I got more dudes slid in the DMs because I put it out there that I've never, Jamie, I'm 50 years old and I've never bought.
Looking great.
Thank you, you as well.
You.
I've never owned a lawnmower. I didn't know where to go to buy a lawnmower, and people told me to get the electric one. So I got an electric one.
As a young boy.
Yes.
You never mowed lawns?
No, my father hated me and didn't trust me with tools.
Oh. And we'll be right back.
Oh, no.
Jesus. My God.
No, it's okay. I worked it out in therapy. You can laugh. It was, and he's gone now. He can't sue me. So, yeah.
God bless him. It's 10:32, Jason. This
I
is
know.
intense. All right.
Let's talk about, I told you this before.
My father hated me. Go ahead.
He was a lovely man. Anyway, can you believe what next year, correct me if I'm wrong, the 30th anniversary of Scream?
Yes.
30 years, audience.
30, yes.
Hearing that.
Unbelievable.
Okay, what runs through your mind when I say it? 30 years.
My back hurts. We made a little movie, you know, guys. It's like you do something, it's little, you hope it's a success. It was such a bizarrely original idea that they didn't know what they had. So when we made it, we kind of were left alone. And for it now to be, it's more relevant than ever.
Yes.
I see Ghostface now. I even forget he's there. Like, I was in front of me, and there was a backpack with Ghostface, and I'm just like, it's like Mickey. You know what I mean? Like, and which is really wild because there's all iterations of Ghostface now, and you're gonna like this. There's this woman, she's a great artist, and she did Ghostface because Ghostface can be anyone. It's been men, it's been women, and it was Ghostface as a pinup. And
I don't want to see that.
No, I don't either. They were making Ghostface kind of sexy, and it was weird. So it's its own thing now.
Did you guys really, Wes, Kevin Williamson, did you guys really not know? Because you can't tell. You're just doing the work. You're there on the set. At that point, you guys were young. You really didn't even have an inkling as you're filming that this could be something?
Well, it was an incredible script. You know, Kevin Williamson wrote an absolutely brilliant script from word one to
fresh.
Yes, and everything was just incredible. And Wes is an incredible icon filmmaker.
Wes Craven, everybody.
Yes, Wes Craven, and for those under 60 or over 60.
Yeah.
So he made movies.
That's right. Yeah.
So, and And the studio was Miramax. Can't say that anymore. But
Google it, youngins. Google it. Yeah.
They were hands-on in filmmaking. Hello. Now listen. But it was only Jason gets my stuff. But long story boring is that it was just a great script. We were a little family. All of us were up and coming, and Courtney was our anchor, and she was on. Friends is an amazing show, and she was on the cover of Rolling Stone as we were filming it, and it was like cool having a cup of coffee. And Courtney is like, I'm like, that's you, and she's like, yeah. You got any sugar? Like,
yeah, because to put you guys in the date line, they shot it probably 95?
96.
96. Guys, it's the second season of Friends.
Yeah. And
I mean, just to put you in the pop culture time frame.
And she was the most giving person, so sweet, and I never had red wine until Courtney, like, she would arrange these dinners, and she knew the best wine, and it was like a family. Like, I could get emo because she was like, this is summer camp, let's all have a great time and pitch in. It was beautiful.
And now, have you tried Courtney's soaps?
No, I've heard about these. I've heard about these.
Jamie, my whole house, and I talked about it on the show, Courtney sent me a bouquet of flowers.
She did?
And she sent me a box because I love home court. You got to get that soap.
It's just soap. It's not like Sweeney's selling her bathwater. There's no Courtney stuff in it.
It's not Courtney Cox bathwater.
Okay, good.
No, it's dish soap.
Because she's my
hand soap.
She's my co-worker.
Courtney Cox candles.
Oh, okay, good.
It's fantastic.
Just normal stuff.
Normal stuff. Okay, no Monica bathwater.
Okay,
no.
Good. That's good.
Jamie's sticking around. We'll be right back. More right after the break, everybody. Buddy, the great Jamie Kennedy. I'll tell you how you can see him coming up in a little bit. This doesn't surprise you. In the commercial breaks, we keep the conversation going. Jamie and I were kind of shooting the blank, and you wondered about something.
Well, I'm just wondering how your audience recruitment process works.
Yeah, because
this audience is like my hair. Some here, some not.
Yeah, so let's take a shot. So, okay, Eric, there's the full side of the audience.
Like this.
And then over there. Yeah.
No, you know what it is? Let's go back. It's
Wait,
right
go
here.
back, Leo. Go back.
Ready?
Go back.
All right, it's right here. Stay on just the one audience right there. It's the audience. On that side, it's Oprah. Over here, it's Ellen. I'm just kidding. Take a shot. I love Ellen. She gave me my start.
No, let me tell you what happened. So Jamie's performing tonight. We'll give you the info at the end at Crooners, a wonderful place here in the Twin Cities. Everybody from Crooners wanted to support you. They signed up for yesterday's show.
Oh.
So we came in today and we're like, where's half the audience? They came to yesterday's show.
That sounds.
Yeah.
That sounds Minneapolis. Is that,
Okay, one last Scream thing, because I got to ask you. Everybody's coming back from the dead. I'm sure contractually, even if you were involved, you couldn't say it or they'll take you out.
Yeah.
But you're dead.
Yeah, been dead since the 90s.
Yeah. What? They're bringing back every dead person in the new Scream. Where the hell are you?
Well, apparently, Kevin hates me. People get hit with bats, guns, stabbed. Oh yeah,
burned.
We're bringing back Secretary number 6, and she's Randy. Oh, he's dead. He's deader than dirt. Which is crazy because the rules are, you can never drink, you can never do drugs, never say I'll be right back, and you can never have sex. These are things that will get you killed in a horror movie. And I died, and I don't even remember getting a little HJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, sorry to say that, but I thought that would have been funnier.
No.
But, that died like...
They're figuring it out, yeah.
What can I say?
Exactly.
I didn't get to first base, and I'm dead. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
You get what I'm saying?
There we go.
They killed a virgin. And here's the other thing, Jason. We go to these conventions and they're manna from heaven. People come, and we sign autographs. It's incredible. And Skeet and Matt, legends, the original serial killers, and the lines are down the block. And these women, they want to reenact stuff, so they're like, hey, can you possibly choke me? And here I am. I've got, you know, 2 guys over here and waiting for me, and not once does anyone ever ask me to choke them, and I've given them the rules, I've helped them survive, and women still want to go after the man that will kill you.
Those conventions.
Yes, incredible.
That is a whole industry, man.
Bro, it is godsend, manna from heaven. Eli Roth says this is our new residuals. Like it's.
Eli was just at one last weekend.
Yeah, Eli. Yeah, he's incredible, and it's just beautiful. It's a way to meet with the fans. I'm going to be 100% transparent. People are amazing. Some people need to get familiar with a bar soap, but other. I mean, if you can afford a picture, can you afford a toothbrush? Hello.
Yes.
But
these people have all brushed their teeth.
Thank God.
Yeah.
These people,
and the ones that didn't come.
And these people are using Waze.
Yeah, exactly.
So, God, the jokes aren't hitting.
It's
Waze
fine.
is an app. It takes. Do you guys still use fax machines in Minnesota? How's your MySpace account? Listen, here's what we have is just incredible. People are incredible, and you know it's wonderful and
it's profitable.
Let's be real. There's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to say that, but here's the drill. We have AI coming. You guys will learn about this in 6 years. We have computers. The whole world is insane. I was complimenting your sound woman, if I'm allowed to say that, is that I love this is a studio with real people, real cameras, real camera people.
Yes.
You know what I mean, this is like the way I was raised.
Victoria's real.
Yes. But as you know, our world is, artificial intelligence is going to keep coming. And why these conventions work, and I think places like this will work, is because we will consume artificial intelligence, but people want that real moment.
They do.
Want hey, it's Jamie.
Yes.
They want, it's Jace. They want to be able to touch you. Or
choke you.
Yeah, they want to,
yeah.
Not one person's ass. But so I think we are going to be good in that aspect, but our business will change forever. Our world will change. But I do believe the human thing will be there. Like, if you love you, you're still going to consume you. That sounded weird, but you know what I'm saying? Yes.
See, that landed. That one landed. More with Jamie when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Every 8 joke.
I know, it's
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way.
We're back with the great Jamie Kennedy. I'll tell you how to see him if you're watching us locally. Okay. Let me tick through some compliments because before we run out of time. You're great on Jeff Lewis Live.
Thank you.
You are so good.
Thank you.
And speaking of the industry changing really quick, podcasting, isn't it? It's just a great form of communication and connection with the audience, isn't it?
Yeah, I think what we were talking during the break is like why Jeff is so popular is because he's 100% completely authentic.
Yeah.
Anything that comes to his mind, he says, and that's just beautiful. And I think we're at a time where, you know, I grew up in the star system watching it. You know what I mean? Like Elizabeth Taylor to me is the perfect movie star, but you never knew all the behind the scenes. Now we want to see everything warts and all, and we can't. We do see everything warts and all, and I think people appreciate that.
Yeah.
So
number 2. So there's that. Now I want to get to. I heard about your girlfriend. She has a little bit of an obsession.
Yeah.
And it's costing you.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Okay. That collective groan from Minnesota right there. Oh yeah. That's gonna run you a couple dollars there. Yeah. Well, Jeff is a gay man, and they have high taste, and so this.
I might have a Louis myself. I like the Louis.
You might be wearing a Louis thong, right? Oh, look at that. Wow! Wow! What a flat!
No, this was a gift from my friend Kaleem, but I just did it because I knew. Yeah.
Like the part, you never even see that part of the watch. It's under, but it still has to be Louis Vuitton. Thanks a lot, dude. Jesus. So I got her a bag for Christmas because Jeff was like, well, you gotta get her a bag. You know, I mean, you gotta get. This is a starter kit, and
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, so there's like
what is it, a Lunchable?
Oh God, there's like 7 different bags. So I gave it to her on Christmas. She went absolutely bananas. She was so happy, and like I genuinely loved giving it to her because she loves it. There's an actual seatbelt you can get for these bags, and she bought it and puts it in.
You did not.
I did, and she puts it in the passenger seat. And she's like, it protects it.
You have a Louis Vuitton seatbelt?
She does. No, like a protector.
Oh,
of
protector.
It protects it. So I got her one, and then her birthday comes, and Jeff goes, well, you got to get another bag. And I'm like, so I got her a little baby Louis Vuitton. That one was on retail. That might have been a resale.
That's fine.
But I'm fine. I mean, and the problem with this is, ladies, is that now you're moving into baby Hermes. And if you know, you know. Those go to 4 to 5. And the next thing you know, you're looking at a Birkin. And that's a house. No, we don't need to do that. I want the direct dial to China for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to the warehouse.
Oh, there is no shame in the resale game. I bought Fashion File, the Real Real.
The Real.
I bought a couple, yeah.
But I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, it's not going to make you happy. And she goes, you try it. And she pets the thing. Like, she really does take great care of it.
The staff's laughing because I do the same thing. I do.
It is beautiful quality. I will tell you that. And when you go to the Louis Vuitton store, they give you a little bottle of Perrier, and they do the song. I'm like, just give me the bag, and here's the card, and you cry. You walk out, and I end up getting a Starbucks because I spent so much I can't even get a nicer coffee.
You're on tour.
Yes.
That's why you're here. Again, if you're watching us locally, you'll be able to see him at Crooners.
Yes.
Do you like going on the road?
I do. I am. I just turned double nickels, bro. You know what that is?
50.
No, 55.
55. Double nickels, Jason. Yeah.
James Dean. These are all references. That's when the Rebel Without a Cause. Anyway, I can't drive. No blue pill ever needed. Anyone will get that. Hello. I'm fine.
That
right now. Right, it's happening right now.
Right there. That one landed.
Thank you. Oh, that landed hard. But I'm getting like in the point in my life where I've been all over America, a lot of the world, and I'm really starting to tour now where I can take a little time because I love cities, you know, and I do love people. Do I get tired? I do love going home in my own bed and sleeping, but I do love to experience little things. Like I was just in Kingsport, Tennessee, and I'm a big fan of the Waffle House. And right, look at that. I can feel. There's a few waffles out here.
Yeah.
And it was the best Waffle House ever. And I did a little thing on my Instagram, and people went crazy for it. So I like to talk about little local places I go. So I do love traveling. To answer your question.
Well, travel yourself because Jamie's playing the Loons of the Lake. That's the best name ever. Comedy, Loons of the Lake Comedy Fest at Crooners tonight. To see all of his appearances, if you're watching us from around the country, boom, right there at the bottom of the screen, JamieKennedy.com. You can follow him on social. Audience, give it up for the great Jamie Kennedy, everybody. We'll be right back right after this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fun,
It means a lot, man. It means a lot that you're here. Welcome back, everybody. It's easy to show your love for the show. Don't forget, we have all types of swag items available in our store. New t-shirts, sweatpants, new plastic stemless wine glasses, belt buckles. We have it all. Links to the store available on our socials, or head to jasonshowstore.com. Go get another can of Coke. We'll be right back. Back after this, everybody. Or a Spritz. Bartles and James wine cooler. Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to get tickets to our show, eventbrite.com. Jamie was, you said he was nice backstage too.
So nice. Yeah, he was actually watching back in the green room. He liked the show. I said, thank you. I said, I'll see you in 20 minutes. I'm going to sit back here, smoke some cigs while you guys do the interview. I don't smoke, by the way.
No, Fallon always, people, where does Fallon go? Well, Fallon has another, she works on her show. She surfs the web. You do your crossword.
Oh, I'm mostly scrolling social back there. Yeah. I'm not working. Yeah.
He's great. Yeah.
Exactly.
He's great, though. Again,
very nice. Yeah,
that is,
funny.
I call it rice-a-roni. That is a guest. You add water, stir. You know, you can just let him. He's great.
I thought you meant he was a San Francisco treat.
Or that, yeah. Hey, tomorrow we're jumping in the car for the latest fast food field trip, and this dish gets a perfect 10 out of 10.
Wow.
What is it? You'll find out tomorrow, but right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.